Today I'm going to be showing you how to find and use the brand new Allay within the Minecraft 1.19 update. So first things first, there's two places in which an Allay can spawn. The first is at a pillager outpost in one of these cages. Now, if you attempt to loot an older pillager outpost that you've already generated and you've already looted, there is a 0% chance of an Allay spawning there because the cages have to be freshly generated within 1.19. So unfortunately, there are 0 Allays in this cage, which there is actually a possibility of 0 Allays spawning in an empty cage like that. And there's an iron golem over here. So we just have to keep searching pillager outposts until we find one with an Allay. All right, so we've got another pillager outpost and there's one cage here. And it looks like there's an iron golem in that one and no Allays, unfortunately. We'll see if there's any more. And it doesn't look like it. So on to the next one. All right, third outpost. Here we go. There's another cage and we have found 2 Allay. Now, the tricky part is going to be somehow getting it away from this pillager outpost, which I am going to attempt to do. Now, there is no method of actually taming these Allay. The only way you can quote-unquote tame them is by giving them an item. So I'm going to right-click it. So you right-click the mob with whatever you want it to search for, and that is how you get the Allays to follow you around. And there's another cage with 2 more Allays. So as long as the Allays are looking for something, exactly, you see right there, you got a bit far away, but then he just sped right over to me. So as long as there's an item in their hand, they will be attracted to you as long as you stay within a 64 block radius of them. Look at these guys. They're just looking for some steak. I mean, there's not going to be any steak on the ground, but let's say there was some steak on the ground. Then the Allay will pick them up and then just come back and chuck them to me. Same thing with the rockets over here. They'll look for them, pick them up. If they find nothing else, they'll come over and deposit them back, which is just a super cool feature. And in order to get your item back, you just right click it, and then that makes the Allay go into the wandering mode, which means they're no longer searching for an item. And unless you entrap them somehow in maybe a cage, or, you know, give them a name tag so they don't despawn, it's fair game for them to just wander around and you might lose them. So I recommend you guys just keeping an item in their hand at all times and then trying to name tag and then lead them in order to make sure that you can actually get them back to your base. But there is another way to find an Allay if you can't find a pillager outpost. It's a bit more difficult, but let's hop into that right now. Now, the other alternative to finding an Allay in a pillager outpost is by locating a woodland mansion, which is hard enough as it stands, but you will need to find a woodland mansion with a large jail cell room in it. And I had to search 4 different woodland mansions in order to find one with a large jail cell. But as you can see, there's a chance for up to 3 Allays spawning in each of these jail cells. So this is a risky method. They're both pretty risky. Either way, you're gonna have to go out there. You're gonna have to try to get lucky finding the appropriate structures. But if you do manage to find them in either of these structures, like I said, probably your best bet is giving it an item as well as slapping a leash on it, so that way it just stays friendly with you, stays in close proximity, and you won't have a problem bringing it back to your base. So there you have it. That is how to find and to tame an Allay in the new Minecraft 1.19 update. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like. I'm getting chopped up in the back. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.